All right. We had 4 problems for homework last night. We had problem A, problem B, problem F, and problem G. We're going to start with problem A. I know, Nikai, we've talked about this before. Do you need me to tell you to go? No. You just let me know and then you go, sir. You can just type it once in chat and then go to the restroom. So we're going to compare these numbers. 83,294,091. Second number is 83,294,945. If you like drawing the lines for every single digit, when you make your place value chart, you go ahead and do it that way. If you like it better, if it works better for you, just drawing lines for the commas, then do it that way. Whichever one is easier for you. If I use my lines for the commas to make sure the commas are lined up, because remember, that's very important when we're comparing numbers. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 lines, because I have 2 commas in each of my number. And I'm going to write my numbers, making sure that my commas are on the lines. 83, comma, 294, comma, 091. Then I'm going to write the second number, making sure that my commas stay lined up. 83, comma, 294, comma, 945. And we're going to compare them. Again, with larger numbers, I don't want to have to look at everything all together at the same time. It's going to be much simpler if I use my hand and cover up the parts that I'm not concentrating on. I'm just going to look at my first part. I have 83 and 83. Can I tell which number is bigger between these numbers? Can I see a difference between 83 and 83? Bella, what does your attention need to be? Come on, we've been talking about this today. Who can tell me? 83 and 83. Can I see a difference? Bailey, am I able to see a difference with 83 and 83? No, no difference. They're exactly the same. I'm going to move over a little bit and see if I can see a difference now. 294, 294. Can I see a difference now? Jaylene? Still no difference because 294 is the same as 294. So let's move again. 91 and 945. Am I able to see a difference now? Jaylene, can I see a difference now?
Yes.
Yes. What number is bigger? 945. This is my bigger number. And I'm going to make sure to put that here. I know which number is bigger. If my second number is the bigger number, who can tell me what answer choice do I need to pick? Answer choice A or answer choice B? Haley? A or B? Answer choice B. My smaller number is first, which means I need to have is less than. Problem B is very similar to this. We have two numbers, we're going to compare them, and we need to pick an answer choice. Again, I have two commas in each of my numbers, so I'm just going to draw two lines. And I'm going to write my numbers using those lines to keep the commas lined up. 18, comma, 918, comma, 214. Yes, sir.
I did B already.
Well, we should have, because that was our homework. So all of these should be done. We're going over them to see if we got the right answer, or if they were able to trick us.
I accidentally forgot my work and homework. Didn't go to homework. I just did it right now.
Okay?
I'm going to do next thing. Need it.
I'm going to go ahead and write my second number. 18, comma, 896, comma, 703. And we're going to start off the same way. I'm going to cover up everything except for this first part. We have 18 and 18. Can I tell a difference between 18 and 18? Am I able to see which number is bigger? No, they're exactly equal. I'm going to move over. Now I have 918, 896. Can I tell which number is bigger now? Am I able to see a difference? Alexa, can you tell me which number is bigger? Between these two, 918 or 896? 918. This is my bigger number. So if this is my bigger number, who can tell me what answer choice should I pick? Should I pick F or should I pick G? Okay?
I was going to say something else.
Okay.
G.
Well, G was part of our homework. We had 4 problems yesterday.
G. Okay.
Yes, Alexa.
I didn't get it to F.
Oh. So who can tell me? Should I pick F or should I pick G? Alexa? F. If my bigger number is first, then we need to say that it's greater than the other one. Yes, Nakai. You don't have your microphone on, sir.
Mister, what are you doing? I did E instead of.
Well, I said in class a couple of times what problems to do. You messaged me after class, and I told you on that message. You need to be more careful, Nakai. You need to pay closer attention. Okay, problem F. Instead of just giving us two numbers and asking us which is bigger, which is smaller, they give us four numbers. And problem F says order the numbers from greatest to least. Which means what kind of numbers am I going to look for? Am I going to look for the big numbers or am I going to look for the small numbers? Jaylene.
The big.
The big numbers. Those are the ones that I want for problem F. These numbers also have two commas in them, so I need to draw two lines to keep my commas lined up. Now again, you can draw your place value chart here, and that's absolutely fine, but I'm going to go ahead and use a separate sheet of paper, just because I like having extra space. The only ones we had for homework last night, Alexa, were A, B, F, and G. We did A and B already, but now we're moving on to F and G. We are going to do more of these kinds of problems today, but first we're just going to go over our homework. I'm going to draw two lines. 1, 2. And I'm going to start writing the numbers that they gave me, starting with the first number. 3, oh sorry, not 3, 4, 3, 6. 3, 6, comma, 1, 8, 2, comma, 3, 0, 5. Then I'm going to write the next number, 3, 6, comma, 7, 4, 9, comma, 3, 5, 0. The next number, 3, 6, comma, 1, 7, 8, comma, 5, 0, 3. And the last number, 3, 6, comma, 8, 7, 1, comma, 3, 0, 5. So I have my four numbers now. I'm going to cover up everything except for the part of the numbers I'm looking at. And remember, whenever you start, you always start with the biggest parts first. Never start with the small parts. Always start with the biggest part you have first. If you start with the smaller parts, there's a lot of ways that they can try to trick you. Yes, Christopher.
I found all these numbers.
You're right. A lot of times on these problems, they'll use the same digits and they'll just mix around the order. And they're doing that to see, first of all, if you just look at all the numbers together without covering any part of it up, it's very easy to get confused. And that's one way they can trick us. Number two.
There's 178 and then 871 with the.
Yep. Same thing. They like to mix around the numbers because if you're not being careful, it's very easy for us to make mistakes, put them in the wrong order. So I need to remember, they're looking for big numbers. So I need to look for big numbers. If I look at just the first part by itself, I have 36, 36, 36, 36. Can I see which number is bigger out of all those 36s? No, everything is 36. There's not bigger, there's not smaller. Let's move over. 182, 749, 178, 871. I can see that these numbers are different now. Out of all these numbers, can I tell which number is the biggest? 182, 749, 178, 871. Can I tell which of those numbers is the biggest one? Christopher, what number is the biggest one here?
871.
871. So Christopher, if this was a race or a contest for biggest number, what place would 871 get?
First?
This would be first place. So that's my first place number. Now that I know that this is first place, I'm going to cross it out, because I already know where it belongs. I still need to check the other ones, because I don't know what place they get. 182, 749, 178. What's the biggest number now? What number out of the ones that are left is the biggest? 182, 749, 178. Alexa? So this is the biggest number left? That's all right. What number is the biggest one left? 749. That's the biggest one left. So I already have a first place, Alexa. What place should that one be in? This would make it second place. And I can cross that out because I know what place it's in. So now I just need to find third place and fourth place. 182 and 178.
The places are.
That's good. 182, 178. What number is bigger? Christopher, what number is bigger?
82.
Okay. So if this was a contest, what place does that one get? This is third place. And Christopher, if this is third place, and I have one number left, what place should it get? Fourth place.
Mine?
And this is where, since I write them in the same order they write them down in, it makes it easier for me. Because when I go back to my page, I don't have to try and see, oh, okay, my first place was which number? I know it's the last one they gave me. So this should have been first place. My second place is my second number. That's pretty neat. Second is in second place. My first number is third place. And the third number is fourth. So my answer should look like that. Third, second, fourth, first.
Notebook. And when we were in the notebook, third one. Notebook. And in our notebook.
That's exactly why we write them down in the same order. That way it's less confusing. Problem G is very similar. Order the numbers, but this time it says order the numbers from least to greatest. If they want us to put the numbers in order from least to greatest, am I going to look for big numbers or small numbers? Bailey? What kind of numbers am I going to look for, Bailey? Big numbers or small numbers? If it says least, that tells me to look for big numbers. Small numbers. That's okay. Now remember, when it says greatest, that's when I'm looking for big numbers. If it starts with least, it's telling me to look for small numbers. Second one. We finished the first one already. But same thing. I look at these numbers and I see that they have 2 commas. So I need 2 lines. And just like Christopher pointed out earlier, if I write them in the same order, it makes it a lot simpler to find my answers. So I'm going to start with the first number they give me on my paper. 74, 035, 156. 74, 305, 138. 74, 035, 118. And 84, 305, 174.
Wow, I noticed it again. On this one, from X, it's now in the middle.
You're right. Again, they like to use those same numbers and then just mix them around. Okay, so we have to remind ourselves. We're looking for small numbers this time. I'm going to cover up everything except for the first part, the biggest part. 74, 74, 74, 84. I see a difference there. Which number is smaller?
74.
Christopher, make sure that we're raising our hand if we have an answer, sir. Because if we're just shouting it out, we're not being fair to everyone else that's going to raise their hand and wait patiently. That's also why we should have our microphones off unless we have our hand raised already. So if my 74 is a smaller number, I have 3 74s. Can I tell which 74 is the smallest 74? No, these ones are all tied right now. But I do know that 84 is bigger. So if I'm having a small number contest and I want the smallest number first, who can tell me what place would the 84 get in a small number contest? Alexa? 4th. It should get last place because we're looking for small numbers this time. 4th place. But I can't tell which of my 74s is smaller because they're all equal. So I'm going to move over now. 35, 305, 35. I see a difference again. Can I tell which number is smaller? 35, 305, 35. Jaylene? That's the smaller one? There's kind of a tie, isn't there?
Yeah.
What numbers are tied for smallest? The 235s are tied for smallest number. But this 305 is what, Jaylene? Not smaller, but it's what? It's bigger. Jaylene, if I'm having a small number contest, what place do you think that should get? 3rd, because it can get 4th, but it can get 3rd. but the 35 and 35 are tied. So I have to move again and see if I can find a difference. 156, 118. I do see a difference. What number is smaller? Christopher?
118.
The 118. So Christopher, if this is a small number contest, what place should this number get?
First,
This is my first place number, my smallest number. That also means I only have one place left and one number left. So Christopher, the 156, what place should that get? Second place. Mm-hmm. So now I can put these in order. Second, third, first, and fourth.